No,
At least two.
If you zoom out or
Yeah.
in, it changes the lens width. So,
Let's see.
so there are three
Fixed
levels.
focal length.
Three, one is regular,
Yeah.
and then you can enlarge it twice, and then or reduce it to half.
Wow. So is that the pro?
Yeah, he got the pro. He's
Because there's like an ultra wide and then there's a
Yeah.
zoom lens.
Yeah.
So it's like
well,
not
we
a
could
regular
use the
one.
ultra wide, like when we had
Yeah.
Dr.
You could swap
Rotano.
it to the wide lens, yeah.
Wow.
That was good. That was a good.
That's pretty impressive. The video.
Yeah.
You'll get the bill.
Okay.
This Ben and Gary show is the instigator.
There you go.
Wow. Okay.
So
Well,
now I
even
have to get the
you
And
know,
my-
even with the three of you.
And
Oh.
my nephew, who is the one who bought me, he said, you need to have the latest and the greatest.
Yeah.
Well, you do. You do.
Oh, gosh.
I'm not going to switch out till February. A little bit closer. Nice and cozy.
Cozy.
So, what did you think of those topics? That lady asked me that yesterday about she asked me all three questions. She said,
But the
"Do
tongue piercing?
you're going to lose teeth with osteoporosis if you, after menopause, if you supplement with hormones, does that give you an edge?" And then when I started looking at the research, those bisphosphonates,
Bisphosphonates.
that they have some strange problems associated with them,
Oh, yeah.
especially with dental. And there was, I only sent you
Yeah.
I didn't send you all the articles I looked at. But anyway, she asked me that yesterday. She didn't know about the Ben and Gary show. So, and then the piercings, that'd be easy. Don't
Yeah, I think that's
do
what we
it.
tackled.
I think that's what we
Yeah.
wanted to tackle today. Because I was
Yeah.
saying that we could bring on another surgeon to talk about the bisphosphonates.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah, I think
There's a
that
lot
would-
of bone necrosis with implants and things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
something I think.
But we don't want them to go too technical, but we want them to understand, because people don't understand. I mean, I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and this doctor's a specialist, and he's been in practice for 30-some years. And I asked him a question. He looked at me and he said, "I've never thought of that." And he said, "I don't know the answer. I'll have to call the manufacturer."
Oh, wow.
It's about interactions. And I thought, well, why didn't you think about it? It should be obvious.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot to know.
There is a lot to know.
So is everybody going to be here next week, or at least two of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll be all right doing just the one.
Okay.
Didn't mean to hit the table. I'm gonna get my hand off the table.
Yeah, you got to be watching.
Yeah,
I see his doing a little shimmy
It's
there.
too big now. It's
Yeah.
like wobbling on it. It's too big for this.
Well, I shook the table just somewhere. I put my
Oh,
hand
yeah.
on the table and I could see it kind of
Yeah.
do a little,
But doesn't have a feature where it
little
stabilizes the
hula
picture.
dance.
That one has.
This one stabilizes. So that's the big advantage of this. And there are two generations of this. One is smaller and one is super small.
You're saying like in the actual lens, like
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
It's the optical image.
Well, there's
stabilization.
some stabilization, and then also in the video editing program I use, there, one of two, they both have
Yeah.
stabilization, and they have
Hmm.
voice equalization, so they can match the voice tone, so you don't have it really loud or really
Hmm.
soft.
Cool.
A little sound engineer inside of that thing, huh?
Yeah, I'm getting really geeky on this.
Okay,
So are
ready?
we
Ready?
ready
Just
to
go
roll
ahead.
here?
I guess.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
You're live.
We're already. All right.
He wants to see himself live.
Right.
That's
just
exactly
a
what I'm doing right
Right.
now.
Yeah.
Right, looking at yourself, something like that. So here we are at the Ben and Gary Show. We know dentistry, and we're here to be able to answer your questions as we always are. And one of the things that's come up, I believe that we recently got, is about tongue piercings. And should I do it? Should I not do it? What are the risks? What do you guys say?
What are the benefits?
What are the benefits? What are the benefits?
We'll leave
there?
that for a different.
Yeah, I think that's a
crowd,
whole
you
nother-
know.
I don't
another-
know. Does it help you get a date or? I don't know.
Never
Perhaps,
thought
I don't
about
know.
it.
I think we'll leave
Is
that
it
one for
an
another
attraction
time.
to the
there.
opposite sex if you have a tongue piercing. I don't know.
I can't speak on that one, Gary.
I can't either.
Yeah,
Never
I'm
had
gonna let
an
you go
urge
with
to
that
get
one.
So,
That's good. On that osteoporosis, that's the second time the osteoporosis question has come up. And the
How did it evolve?
well, I was at the doctor's office yesterday for routine, and so the physician assistant was there, and I said, "Oh, I need topics for that." And I said, "What concerns you about dentistry?" And
Oh.
she says, "I want to know if older women who have hormones are protected from tooth loss, and if they have osteoporosis, which apparently men and women over 65, if that means that they're likely to lose their teeth, and then if they're not on women are not on hormones, and they take these bone bisphosphonate,
Bisphosphonate.
what are the issues with that?" And there were, I looked at lots of articles, but the one I sent you was the one that covered the most issues. But we ought to cover that. But yeah, who can we get? We could get Dr. Who would be good to cover that?
We have Emery come over.
Yeah, Emery would do it.
Yeah.
Although he might be a little tied up right now.
That's true.
His wife just had a baby, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, maybe he needs. It'll go either way. It needs
Yeah,
to-
he might need the
depends-
break.
He might need a break.
That's
Yeah,
only 2 minutes.
Yeah,
I'll be
exactly.
a little late tonight, so
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's a good idea to be able to get a surgeon on, with that subject. I
It's-
get the question about whether they should go on it or not, and what are the risks generally if they do.
Yeah.
You